guys see that like slow version of Funky Town that somebody put out, where it's like, gotta find a town to a town that's right for me, and then it plays out on an organ. No,
I didn't. No, I didn't. Anyway, did anyone else?
No.
Anyone else see that?
I didn't. I didn't.
Feel like I just heard it though. That was pretty good.
Did you guys hear the slow piano version of "Never Gonna Give You Up" that Rick Astley did?
Yes, it was brought me to tears. Brought me
We're
to tears.
Walked by one of the things that give you full health.
You know the rules, and so do I.
For commitments and
Thinking of you wouldn't get this from any other guy.
We should hijack somebody's speaker at a funeral and play "Bad Day."
Had
From
a
American
bad
Dad.
Oh man.
From American Dad.
Yeah.
Do you mean from American Idol?
On.
carry
You
on.
had a bad day.
You mean that song from Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yes. We'll play the Alvin and the Chipmunks version.
Liven.
I love
Elvis.
David Cross.
All I want for
Me
Christmas.
too. He's
He's
touring.
so funny.
He's touring.
I don't love his stand-up, but I
Aw.
love David Cross.
You know that he got fined like $300,000 because of Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 because he said it sucked. I'm dead serious. He
Really? Fined by who?
The
By the
studio.
company.
He had a
He's probably-
clause in his contract
probably
where
not
he
allowed
couldn't-
to.
he couldn't talk with Negley, and he talked about how much the
Negally.
movie sucked, and he was forced to pay $300,000.
So he
In
promised
court,
he
the judge is
wouldn't.
like, "Did you talk about the movie Negley?" And he's like, "Yes, Your Honor."
He doesn't sound like that.
He sounds exactly
He's like,
that.
he's like,
He's like, "I don't believe in the Bible. I think it's stupid."
He's like, I'm David Cross.
You know, you have science, and then there's like, you know, everything the Bible
He
says.
said, I'm David Cross.
I'm
allowed to say that, by
He's
the
like
way.
doing his set for the judge for no reason.
I'm David Cross.
And the judge is like, all I want to know is if you said Negley about it.
Is if I'm gonna get my front teeth for Christmas.
Alvin!
You're dying.
You're dying.
The judge,
You're
for
dying.
some reason,
I'll
is
live.
You're
toothless.
in lava.
I'll live.
Nope, the floor is lava.
You're naked
It's
now.
Josh's turn.
He said, "Get these away from me."
Teeth.
They are addicting, are they not?
They like that website about the games.
IGN.
Addicting games.
Oh, Imagine Party Babies. 7.5.
I recently played Tanks. The
World
computer
F.
game Tanks.
Yeah.
World of
Tanks, no
Tanks.
tanks.
As good as I remember.
Who's there?
I've been playing a little bit of Spelunky Classic recently.
Really?
Yeah.
They still make that game?
They don't make it. They already made it.
They still make that game?
Anyways, it's pretty fun.
Still like all the woke crap they added to it.
Me too.
Exactly.
Finally, someone said it.
Spelunky who?
Would you like some more bombs?
I pretty much
What did
have
that
got
one-
to the point where the only thing I ever spend any coins on in Spelunky Classic is
That sounded exactly like something.
kisses.
No,
I only
not
spend
kisses.
coins on kisses.
No, it sounded like Johnny Five.
What are
Johnny
you
Five
talking
is
about?
alive.
Oh, you mean Mission Impossible?
Would you like to play a game?
I quoted, it's the autopilot from The Incredibles.
No, it's
I
from.
love that video.
It's from Jigsaw.
Thank you.
It's from Jigsaw.
It's from Jigsaw? I've never seen...
Did you guys
I
like my
saw-
Freddy Got Fingered meme about soap on a rope?
I did. Did you send it to Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I sent him back something funny.
Ropes on a rope.
That
That's ropes on a rope.
that compilation video that I made, Jordan finally texted me back and said, "Did you make this?"
That's it? He didn't say, like...
No, he
didn't
said
say-
he liked it.
Oh.
But it's just
Did
so
you make
fun.
this?
This hyper
Like, no, I
specific video.
I just found it.
Yeah, isn't that
It's got like
crazy?
footage of us. Did you make
I
this?
found this on some
you
weird
just make
YouTube
that up?
channel. Did you just make that up? Tabor, for some reason, is in your chat with Jordan. Jordan turns into Tabor. I'm in New York now.
And I'm also very gay.
I'm having another daughter.
And I'm also
I'm living
very
in a
gay.
camper.
You didn't know about the first one?
Where's my truck?
Where's my water?
Where's my wife?
Where's my water?
Where's my wife's
He's
misplacing everything in his life?
Where's the gun I taped to my back?
Where's my shoes? Where's my shirt? Where's my service? He's in a Taco Bell. Where's Proctor?
Wait,
Did I say
Josh.
doctor?
I thought you said Proctor.
Merge.
That's why Word Spud's the best game.
I would never even remember the name of that game.
Word Spud's so
I
good.
thought it was You Don't Know Jack. No, you're right. It was
No,
Word
it's
Spud.
Word Spud.
For certain, it was Word Spud.
For those who don't know, Word Spud is a game from the Jackbox Party Pack that sucks ass.
It might be the worst game Jackbox has ever released.
No, that would be Fibbage.
What? Fibbage is good.
No, you're talking about Quiplash.
No, that would be
Quiplash
Fibbage.
is awesome.
Quiplash
Quiplash
too.
is like the go-to. That's like the reason you get
That's like the one
Jackbox.
everybody knows. It used to
Yeah.
be Fibbage, but now everybody knows
The
Quiplash.
sleeper hit is Blather Around. That's the
Blather
best.
Around is good.
So
You know what
good.
else is really good? Underrated that I don't think I've played a lot with you guys, but with my siblings I have played a
Let the
lot.
record sit. Let the record show that I love Quiplash. I was just being facetious.
An underrated game, in my opinion, that I don't hear people talking about is Bidiots.
Yeah, that
Is that when you draw art and then you bid on it?
Yeah.
I hate that one. I'm just kidding. I have no opinion on that one.
Yeah, underrated game. Honestly, if you get a full lobby on that one, it's a good time.
Makes me so sad that we don't play Werewolf anymore.
I was never crazy about Werewolf.
I just forgot how to lie.
Everyone, take your poppers.
What makes me even more upset is Anthony was like one of the first to lose interest, and he's one of the best at that game.
Werewolf, you feel your anus loosening.
Everyone, pull your
Villagers,
pants down.
you know what to do.
Alpha Werewolf, you take your poppers before you finish.
Everyone, remove your pants and squat.
Alpha Werewolf, go to town.
Tanner, kill yourself.
Stop. You just did that twice in a row.
That's crazy, twice in a row crazy.
The thing about Werewolf that they don't want to tell you is that it is a very fun game with lots of laughs.
Yeah, it's basically just Among Us.
Yeah, they don't want to tell you that.
It's just Among Us.
I am so nostalgic for that period where we all played Among Us for no reason.
It's pretty much like
I-
Avalon.
Never played. You guys didn't invite me.
Among Us was fun. The best way to play Among Us, though, was to do it... I mean, you could do it, like, in a Discord party, but if you did it, like, in person, my siblings and I would get together, like, once a week and play Among Us, and we'd set the chat time, the discussion time, debate time, whatever they call it, all the way up. And we would all sit in the room together, and we'd sit quietly. No one would speak during the thing until someone called a meeting, and then we would just all speak to each other, like, instead of using the chat function.
I like that, except the times that I've tried that, there's always somebody.
Someone who's like,
Yeah, when they die. Like, or,
Right.
Yeah, like some
Everyone-
like
we never really
like,
had
you look at
anything
the person.
like that. Right.
yeah. Like, come on.
We never had anything like that. Everyone was pretty good about keeping their emotions in check until.
then that does sound fun. If
Yeah,
if
it was.
like
That was by far for me. That was the best way to play it because then, and we also all got pretty good at it because it sucked when you went in to play with people who like didn't like. I don't want to sound like a freaking cringe Among Us elitist, but when you went in and there were people who just didn't get certain aspects of the game, so it's like you knew who the imposter was, but no one in the like if you're playing with randoms.
Do you remember when we would play with randoms? Like, we'd play with, like, ourselves, but also randoms, and they'd, like, regularly, like, compliment our detective skills, and we're just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, just, like, playing
I'm
the
just
game.
thinking, bro.
Yeah.
There was
Faking it.
specifically one way where you could easily find an imposter because there are some community tasks. Like
Yeah, you had to turn that off, or else it'd be super obvious. Like, it's like, okay, do this
well,
task.
you can't turn off community tasks. There's
Yeah, you can.
always maybe you. I don't think so. There's always. at
Yeah,
least-
we turned it
but-
off when we played.
did we?
Yeah, because it was so easy to just be like, okay, do this, and they couldn't.
What?
Yeah.
Faking it is
That's-
my favorite
That's not what a community task
Jackbox
is.
game.
Faking it.
What am I thinking of?
Faking it
I
is
have
so
no idea
good.
what you're talking about. A community task is a task that everyone has. So everyone gets individual tasks. in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game. Community task is one that everyone has, and there's only two of them. There's either in the one map anyway that most people play on. It was the swipe card and the electrical wires, I believe, in the electrical room. And so you would only have one of them. So if you
Oh, I see what you mean.
So, like, if I wasn't the imposter, first thing I would do is go into the room and wait where the swipe card was. If I had, like, the wires one, I would go to do the swipe card and just sit there and watch. And if someone came in and I saw them pretend to do swipe card, I know that they didn't actually have that. So then I call a meeting and be like, that person was pretending to swipe the card, and they'd be like, no, I really was. Like, no, you weren't, because I don't
Everyone
have
knows
it,
a
so
swipe
you
card
don't have
takes
it.
14 years to do, too.
No, it isn't about the timing.
No,
it's
I know
just,
what you mean.
It's just about the fact that they didn't have it. How do I make it go up?
You go somewhere else.
Okay.
Go
Give
home.
up, bro.
But so many people completely did not know that, or like just didn't get it, or didn't want to get it.
You should have just kept going around in circles. You
You
would have
can-
tired it out eventually.
You can turn invisible now by pressing the right stick down.
Now you tell him.
Now
He
you
was
tell me
talking,
after
he
I'm
was
dead.
talking.
And it was so annoying because I would like see that when I would play online, and then I go and I see someone do it, I'd be like, oh, okay, so this person's the imposter, and I call a meeting and I'd say that, and people just didn't get it, and then I'd end up getting voted off because people are like, oh, this guy is
That's
trying
the
to
best.
Just loosely accusing, trying to create chaos.
right.
I remember I have, like, the rarest item in Among Us. Ooh. It's just, like, a PNG of a guy's face. And people thought that I was, like, a hacker. And they were, like, they would kick me from games immediately. Like, oh, look, get him out, get him out, get him out. It was really funny.
It was really funny not being able to play the game.
No, it
because
was.
people kept kicking you.
I thought it was quite humorous. It was Jeff Keighley's face, the guy who does the Game Awards.
I just smash buttons when that happens. I don't know how I didn't die the last time.
Anthony's wearing a hat.
Anthony is
In case you're wondering why we're all being quiet, it's because
If you don't know
Anthony's
what,
wearing a hat.
to a better picture, just Google yarmulke. That's the
That's the style of hat that he's wearing.
yeah,
It's spelled Yarmulke.
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 Don't you remove my yarmulke!
Don't you touch my
Don't you touch my yarmulke!
Man, I miss Super Dave. I miss the lunches that we used to get together.
Do you know what Super Dave's brother's name is?
Albert Einstein.
Super Josh.
Bro, you literally said it in the Another Crab's Treasure playthrough.
Okay.
The whole audience
Why are we
knows.
playing that game?
Everyone knows Another Crab's Treasure
Yeah.
because we already did it, bro.
We already beat the game, bro.
We already have 6 episodes
I
of
don't
that.
think we forgot to tell you.
59, 7 3/8. What a bullshit like measuring convention.
What?
59, 7 3/8.
I think you're going. very
Guys, I was
much
so
in the
happy I
direction.
found shoes that fit me, and then I got home and they didn't fit, so now they're Anthony's.
What are you talking about?
I went to
did they-
Savers and found these really expensive shoes for $20.
Why am
and
I
then,
dying?
'Cause it's
huh?
hot. It's hot.
How do I not die?
Go back.
And they're like Japan
Someone
size.
else play this game. I stink at it.
The only thing is, sadly, on the back of those shoes, there's like a little like padding, and I kept them in my very hot car on a summer's day, and the padding kind of like melted off, so I got to get glue to put them back on.
Glue!
Clue.
And I had to buy the laces online too. That pissed me off.
Oh my god.
And then I shot Clue glue all over Joe.
What?
I'm getting a raging clue right now.
I'm getting a boner.
I'm getting a boner.
Wait, Doc Hudson just died.
I'm getting a boner.
The guy
The guy from Cars?
Yeah. That sucks, dude.
He did what in his cup?
He just died.
in his
How did he
cup,
die? Overdose?
naturally.
What?
He died of natural causes, in parentheses, overdose.
Overdose of years in his life.
Ow, ow.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
That was pretty sick.
Ow.
Imagine if that was it, instead of an explosion, it's just went,
Yeah, that'd
Uh-oh.
be so fucking cool if that
Anthony,
was the
I
case.
know you're not supposed to be here.
I can make it.
He's
You make
learning.
what? A loop and then back?
He's learning.
He's hanging his head. Oh,
Aw,
my
shame.
head.
I hang
my
my
head
head
right
right
What
round,
is that?
right
What is the
round.
context of the Homelander little Nendroid figure where he's
The
like this?
Homelander lol.
Oh, in the show?
Where he's like this.
Oh, like in the show? What's the context?
Yeah.
Just sad. I don't know. I don't think it's like a single.
Oh,
specific
why is he making
scene.
a sad face? He's just sad.
Yeah, but why is he sad? God damn it.
It's just a face he makes often because he's always failing.
If
He's
I
always
saw the
sad.
image of it, I could tell you because I just rewatched All the Boys.
You did?
Can I please
It's one
beg?
where he's
I'll
looking
show
like
him.
this.
Unfortunately, that recreation doesn't tell me.
It's so perfect though.
I'm sorry.
Can I beg all of you to please watch Rick and Morty season 7 episode 10?
Oh, that's not in the show.
It's just him being sad.
Yeah, but that's not
That's not in the
a
show.
live action dude.
Were you expecting?
Yeah.
I was expecting a shot.
I thought he
from
was
the
talking
show.
about like a screenshot.
Oh no, I prefaced it with saying a little figure,
Oh, whoops.
prefaced, if you will.
If you know what that's from, say it in the comments. We're
Joel-
dying to hear your answer.
You saved the theater.
You say.
This Jolly Ranger was a bad idea because now you're just gonna hear.
Why are you chewing it like glass?
I'm not chewing it at all. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm begging you to stop.
I'm edging you to
Yeah,
stop.
I'm edging you to stop.
Yeah, I'm edging. Yep,
Yeah,
I'm edging.
Yep.
Yep, I'm edging.
You guys heard of blinking?
What's that?
It's
182?
advanced edging and
Really?
gooning. Advanced gooning.
Advanced gooning?
It's basically when you edge for 6 days or more,
Mm-hmm.
and then
No sleep,
when you
no
finally
water.
give in, you come so hard that you like go blind, and like it's like your vision like blinks.
Permanently.
Interesting.
I
One
don't know how
time-
real it is. I just saw a meme about it.
One time I gooned so hard I crapped my pants and passed out.
Did you do that earlier today?
I'm not giving this game my all. I can't. I don't know why.
All right, it's Josh's turn. We're gonna get copyright struck for all that bullshit we just did.
Speaking of YouTube shorts, I watched like a couple YouTube shorts of the big floppa cat.
What?
The
Big
big
floppa
floppa
cat?
cat?
It's a
What is
lynx.
that?
It's not a lynx. It's a caracal.
Somebody passed me them coconut balls.
You fuck.
It's not a lynx.
This is
it's
like
a caracal.
this is
Sorry about
big
mine.
floppa. This is big floppa.
I love that.
By the way,
silly-
John, have you
I
been...
love that silly cat.
Oh, I know that thing. Have you been,
No. I was thinking about it today.
About what?
I know exactly what you're gonna ask me.
I don't think you do.
Why did he react that way, Elijah?
He was just going to
Explain.
ask if you've been hydrating.
Enlighten us, Elijah.
He's thinking of something else. He's probably thinking I'm gonna ask him about his LTC. But that's not what I was gonna ask him about.
Oh, please enlighten me.
I was gonna ask you if you've been keeping up to date on my
On Rick and Morty, season 13, episode 7.
Joke 3.
season 7, episode 10.
The killing Mort.
Have you been keeping up to date with my mentally handicapped neighbor?
No.
Cool.
I commented on his video.
You did?
I commented on his video the Santa song. I said, "Did you make this?" And he deleted his comment, so I don't know what he said. He replied and then deleted it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really sad. Unless it got got removed by YouTube.
His comment got copyright stricken.
Someone else already said that.
Well, considering the
Santa
content of the
Claus
song,
is coming. I'm not saying the rest.
In you.
basically.
Anyways, what's the newest with this guy?
Oh, I haven't been keeping up either. I thought maybe you have.
Oh, I'm sorry to let you down, and I forgive you for letting me down.
I'm sorry that I let.
I watched Men in Black again
Why?
because it's so
He's
good.
substantially watching Men in Black.
Autumn's never
so
seen
solid.
it. Autumn's never seen it, so I made her watch it, and I watched it with her.
And you're like,
So
dang,
solid.
this
It's
is
so
substantially
solid.
This is
It's such a
substantially
solid
better than
movie.
most other series.
I love that movie. I love when he's like, "Oh, you brought that tall man flowers."
Yeah, my favorite is the Balchinian.
That sucks. That sucks.
I liked when he ripped a chainsaw fart.
That's what he did in the real life.
In the
Tommy
real
Lee
life.
Jones. That's when he got dementia.
Peace and
Does
love,
Tommy Lee
brother.
Jones have
Peace and love.
dementia?
You didn't know that? Yeah.
No way.
He's like he doesn't know where he is ever all.
Never at all.
What? He doesn't know where he is ever all?
Have you ever
Kinda
seen?
like Everbright.
Have you ever seen a picture of what he looks like?
You're,
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, like now.
Oh, Everall.
No.
you're thinking of Bruce Willis.
That is what
He looks so different now.
I didn't think of it like that.
Was that a couch?
That was just an empty couch he just showed us. You know what is wild, though? Is William Shatner. Have you seen William Shatner?
He's like 100, isn't he?
Yeah. Look up his age and then look up,
He doesn't look a day over 70.
yeah, look up him, like, this year. He's got a new show coming out.
I thought you were going to say he has a new shirt.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Got him with the couch! Yet again!
You shouldn't
But
have
it was
said
a different
anything. You should have
couch.
just said. You should have let Elijah say, "Oh my god," and that would have just been his shocked reaction.
Well, you're just staring at a couch, but you never show.
So what about William Shatner?
He's 93.
His jacket
What?
is rather couch-like.
Look at him.
I don't believe him.
That's this year. That
looks
picture
like
was taken.
65
We
max.
should ask him how the
Right?
war ended.
He kind of looks like TJ in this picture.
Oh yeah.
We should ask him what was the war like when it ended.
And he'd say, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was too busy on Star Trek.
Why is
I
he AI?
kissed everyone, including Spock, on the asshole.
On December 1st, 1945.
It's crazy when you look at William Shatner, who's 93, and he looks like he's like 60. And then you look at Patrick Stewart, who's 83, and he looks like he's like 40 years older than William Shatner.
Well, Patrick Stewart has looked that way since he was like 20.
No.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story.
Kill Justa.
Kill
Big,
Jester.
Big ball is now blue.
I don't tell anybody that Adventure Call is fake. I can't ruin it for him. I'm sorry for those listening if you didn't know.
What happened to your knuckle, bro? Why did you punch a wall?
I got excited.
He was trying to get Autumn's attention.
What
I was-
knuckle are you talking about?
I was punching the cooking oil the other day at Regal. This isn't a joke. I don't know why I'm laughing. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. I laugh.
Why were you punching cooking oil?
Just because
Like in the bottle
the bag,
or like
it was satisfying. No, it was solidified. It's coconut oil, so it was solidified because it was at room temp.
It's sunflower oil.
No, they cook it in coconut oil.
I was punching the cooking oil. I'm William Shatner, and
It's
I
not
shat
funny.
my pants.
You know, I found out today, or not today, but recently, that I am the only person. I was saying this to Josh before you guys got here. I found out recently that I'm the only person at my job who's capable of doing anything with my hands.
Oh yeah, didn't your coworker complain he couldn't make a hole?
He said he doesn't know how to drill a hole, and I was like,
What?
yeah, because there was a desk that needed a hole drilled in it, so we could put the wires through the desk, because we just moved offices. And he was like, oh, maybe we can drill a hole in it. He's like, I couldn't, and I was like, you couldn't? He's like, oh, I've never drilled a hole. I couldn't drill a hole.
Was he at least embarrassed about it?
No, not at all. Was totally just owning it. He's like, well, maybe I could try to drill a hole, but it wouldn't be a good hole.
Reminds me of those guys. What was it? When Anthony Bourdain had lunch with those people that were like saying how they don't know how to do laundry, and he's like, I feel like I should just kill you people. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they were like laughing about how they have servants to do laundry, and he was like disgusted. It was funny. And then he could sense that they were feeling actually uncomfortable, so he's like, I'm just joking.
By
And
the
then
way,
he hung himself. Sorry.
it's not like this guy's like 20 years old and has just like never had any experience in life. This guy's like 50
Yikes.
and has never drilled a hole. Not only has he never drilled a hole, is not confident that he even knows how to drill a hole.
He could, because there's nothing not to know. But he just doesn't think he could.
Right.
Damn.
It's just crazy to me that someone could live that white collar of a life. Like, I know that they exist, but like, I don't think I've ever actually met someone who's lived that privileged of a life to have never had to even drill a hole. And not just never had to drill a hole, but like never had the desire to drill a hole. I feel like when I was like 8 years old, I was like, hell yeah, I want to drill a
All
hole.
I wanted to do was drill holes.
I got a wall, I got a drill, let's make it happen, come on!
He was too busy having sex.
That's true. When he was 8 years old, he was too busy having sex while I'm over here drilling holes like an idiot.
He was a he was a victim, have some sympathy. He doesn't know.
All the way up to the balls.
From the window
To the balls.
balls.
Fill me up to my balls. Fill me up all the way to my balls.
All the way up to your balls.
Do you guys ever get told though, like that a movie is good, but you feel like it's just like pointless? Like, I have no desire whatsoever to watch
Men in
What's
Black
Eating Gilbert Grape. But people are like, it's so good. And I'm just like, I feel like I'll watch that movie and just waste my time.
Shutter Island? I knew it the whole time.
Shitted Island.
Are you even gonna watch it though,
I want to.
or is it just like The Shining, where you're like, I've never
Josh,
seen it? And I'm
when
proud of it.
I was 11 and 12 years old, I watched a million Watch Mojo videos and thought, I'll never watch these movies in my entire life. And now I have so many great movies ruined for me because of my hubris.
So watch the movies.
I will.
Shutter Island is one of those movies that was so good I fell asleep, so I did watch it a few times. Until
It's
I
like The
actually
Godfather.
absorbed it. The Godfather, I fell asleep the first time, and then the subsequent 2 times I watched it again, I watched it
You
all
are
the way
literally
through,
Peter.
fully awake.
I always fall asleep when I don't like it on the chair scene.
Sam, that was a big kick.
No, only the first time of me watching it, I fell asleep. The subsequent 2 times, I watched it to completion.
Sam?
Sam snuck onto the
Yeah.
set of Shutter Island while they were filming it.
Really?
So she's in the back. No, she's not in the background. But yeah, it was because they filmed it kind of
Filmed
nearby.
it like on like what was that island that they off the
Shutter.
coast of Boston, right?
That's where the movie takes place.
How old was
but
she?
There was scenes shot like not on the island,
Mm.
and that's where.
The Departed.
How old was she?
Don't know.
Don't
whenever,
care.
Whenever it's, I mean, probably just a year or two.
How did she
before the
sneak
movie came
on?
out. Because was under something, debris, maybe,
The
Drugs.
influence.
and that makes her invisible.
Remember that time Anthony got really high and took his clothes off because he thought that people couldn't see him because of the Emperor's new clothes?
You mean Groove?
No, the story.
I don't know what that is.
You've never heard the Emperor has
Can
no
I
clothes?
open this?
Yeah, big charge shot. Big whoop.
How do I do that?
Just hold the shoot button.
I had someone explain the Emperor has no clothes to me,
Keep doing it.
and I was kind of pissed off because like
It's not called The Emperor Has No Clothes.
the Emperor's new robes or the Emperor whatever. You know what I'm talking about though?
I think you're thinking of The Emperor's New School.
No, shut up. You know what I'm talking
Stop
about.
being pedantic.
Somebody was explaining that story to me, and in my head I'm like, yeah, I know not everyone knows this story, but I know this story. Shut up.
Josh, are you lying
The
to me?
button's already pressed. I just realized.
Asshole.
It got rid of the lava.
Ass ahoy!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Family Guy reference. Let's go.
This episode just got good. Today's episode brought to you by Family Guy.
Welcome back to Kraken.
Hey,
Closed captioning for Hat Kraken is brought to you by...
Metro PCS.
Guys,
Stands
just
for
wait.
Pussy
Just
Cock
wait
Service.
until you guys see the ad. that
Metroid Dread.
Metroid Pussy Cock Service.
Guys, just wait until you see the ad that I edited into the Another Crab's Treasure playthrough.
I can't wait.
Yeah, this is great.
is that
content,
Harry Potter?
Screaming at each other.
Henry Potter.
Henry Potter.
Why are you laughing?
Laughing at Henry Potter.
No, you're not. You were laughing before that.
It's just funny to think that screaming was Henry Potter.
It was Henry the whole time.
Stupid little baby man.
Henry Potter, stop crying like a little baby. Like a stupid little baby.
Birthday. Ah!
Like a stupid little baby, Mr. Henry Potter.
Anthony and I were running last week,
Last week.
and
were running?
yeah, we were running.
never explain
we were,
why.
we were sprinting, and I was telling him to slow down and stop because we left Rachel behind, and there was a guy that was actually running next to him, like for exercise, and he turned around, but Anthony kept going, and it was really awkward.
Wait, for exercise, so you weren't at work?
Nope.
You guys were just jogging together?
No, we were sprinting.
We had to sprint. You don't understand. And I was holding, because I was wearing like sweat shorts, so I had to take my wallet and keys and phone out of my pockets, and I was holding it in the air like this while sprinting, so it looks like I stole someone's stuff. And then John's like, slow down.
The cops
then
are here.
some-
I was
other guy
chasing.
stopped?
I was running right behind him,
I'm surprised someone didn't like knock my block off.
and Rachel was dying laughing, and also didn't feel like running.
We still made it.
Made it away from what?
The airport.
You made it away from the airport?
No, we made it to the airport.
It was gonna blow.
What's the funniest sound you can make? Don't prepare it. I'm just gonna go down the line. Elijah.
You're gonna start with me.
Okay, Josh. Anthony.
You're gonna start with me?
You guys are so
What about you?
uncreative.
You guys didn't
What?
even pretend
You.
to laugh at my funniest sound.
I didn't want to get your hopes up.
I didn't want to lie to you.
Okay, I got my funniest sound. You ready? Tell
too
me.
late.
Tell me when to go.
Now.
Whoa, west ahoy.
Those who don't know, I just hit him in the head with a hammer. He's sleeping right now.
That's how I snore.
I'm sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Harry
Mr.
Potter is
Sneep, I'm
sleeping.
sleeping. Mr. Sneep.
Sleeping on the job, are we, Mr. Potter?
4,000
That's
points
Proctor
to Hufflepuff.
mid potato bite. Sleeping on the job.
What are you talking about?
Sleeping on the job. He'll show
Forgot
you
about
later.
that. Did you take that picture?
I took that picture when he was sleeping on the job.
Proctor is
Guys,
such
I
a
don't know where to
photographable
go.
person.
Is he still bald?
You don't want to know.
I do. That's why I asked.
You don't want to know.
Good. Don't.
Good. Don't.
I wasn't gonna.
Good. Don't.
I wasn't gonna. I'm good, Quagmire.
Guys, I don't know if you understand. Actually, it seems like Anthony probably understands.
I do.
But the urge I have every single morning when I wake up for work and I see my electric razor sitting right there, every single morning the urge I have to shave all the hair off of my head, that urge that I have to fight every single morning.
Why do you want to do that?
I
Explain
don't
the
know.
urge.
I just really just want to get rid of my hair.
So do it.
What's wrong with your beautiful hair?
What's wrong with being bald? My daughter won't recognize me.
There's 2 reasons I don't shave my head.
Okay.
One of them is because of you.
What do you mean, me? What did I do?
You're the reason. Or at least
You're
The
the
raisin?
No, one of them is because Sandy was not a fan of bald me when I was bald during COVID because I couldn't go to my barber.
Yeah.
She was not a fan, although she did say she was getting used to it. So maybe I could convince her to let me live my life the way I want to. But the other one was because when I was trying to get a job in 2020, right after I graduated college, I think you had said, had asked for, because I had mentioned that I had gone to a lot of interviews and not got a job.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you had asked, what I was wearing or something, because you wanted to see if maybe, you could give me some pointer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I showed you what I was wearing, which was just a suit with a tie. Whatever.
Yeah.
But you recommended that I grow my hair out because you said that my bald-headed look would make me look less approachable, and that having hair would make me look more approachable and soften my features or whatever. I don't remember your exact phrasing. But I was like, hey, that actually makes sense because, in general, I know that people find bald people more intimidating, and I'd rather come off as a nice-looking person rather than a rough around the edges,
Psychopath.
intimidating person. So I grew my hair out, and I have never shaved it all off since. So thank you for ruining my life, John.
Wow.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You
Hey,
see, I just like to
anytime,
give back to the
anytime.
community. Did you know
He was right.
that, and don't quote me on this because it could totally be fake,
Could be another Bud Dwyer moment.
5 bald men in Mozambique have been killed, which is linked to a new superstitious belief that bald men have gold in their head. Now, this is a BBC News Africa Twitter screenshot from June 7th, 2017. So it's pretty easy to assume that not much has changed.
Did you know that since the invention of television, America has not elected a bald president? That's a true fact.
Something to
You're
learn
breaking his
there.
heart over here.
This is my favorite picture of you, Elijah.
What is it?
It's one where he
Throw it
kind of
I took that screenshot, I think.
where he kind of looks like a lesbian.
Looks like his name is Timothy.
Chalamet.
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 See, you need to go that bald again.
That's how bald he was in his story.
I was
And that's
more
how big
bald
his
than
glasses were.
Do you just want to be bald because of convenience?
That's part of it, yeah.
I've
I also
debated shaving my head.
I felt at home in my skin when I was bald.
Now
your
you feel like
foreskin?
that freak from Men in Black.
Mm-hmm. The one with the hair, right?
The movie that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
The one-
Josh, quote that guy.
He felt at
Okay.
home in his
The
foreskin.
freak in Men in Black.
I don't know.
The villain.
Bugs.
No, he has another thing that you like to quote.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, sugar water.
Mandela effect. He only says sugar. Makes me pissed
really?
off. I watched the movie and I got really mad that he didn't say sugar water. And I thought of you.
Oh yeah, he just says sugar and then they give him sugar water. Is that what happens?
Yeah. Puts it in the water.
I have my own personal Mandela effect, where I remembered all
You
my.
could have
So
swore
you're
you
just
had
wrong.
foreskin.
No, I watched Batman Forever the other night, and Batman Forever sucks. That movie's really bad, but
I thought you said you loved that movie.
Yeah.
no, Batman
That's
Returns.
my Mandela riff.
Batman Returns is really good.
Mandela effect.
Batman Forever is bad. That's the one with the Jim Carrey Riddler. But there's one scene in it where he
The gamers
says
rise up.
he says something like, "Fasten your seatbelts because we will be experiencing turbulence," and he like hits a button and it like causes some, I don't know, shaky thing to happen.
Turbulence.
To Batman. But I used to watch that movie a lot as a kid, and in my head I remember it where he didn't say turbulence. I remember him mispronouncing it and saying tabulance. And I remember specifically having that memory in my head and thinking, that's a weird way to say turbulence. Why did he say tabulance? And then I rewatched the movie the other day, and he just says turbulence like a normal human being.
Wow.
So I don't know where I got the tabulance thing from.
Your asshole, maybe.
Ooh, that's true.
Do you ever think of that?
Haven't ever
You ever
thought
think
of
about
that.
your asshole?
Never thought about it.
Why?
You see, that's the difference between you and me. I'm like
I'm always
5
thinking
steps
about
ahead.
my asshole.
I wake up in the mirror. I don't
wake
know how to
up
get
in
out.
the mirror.
P. Diddy.
I don't know how to get out.
I wake up in the mirror.
I wake up in the mirror. Everything is backwards. Please help.
Help me, help me.
I wake up in the mirror. I cannot escape the mirror. I'll go to sleep in the mirror.
It's harming me.
I have spent the last 20 years in the mirror.
You say mirror like a British person.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Name another word
No.
that has IRR in the middle of it that has the I pronounced like E.
That's way too many rules.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I already forget halfway through what you were
Oh,
trying to
name
have
a
me do.
word that's like a fruit that's red and is spelled apple, but it's not apple.
Orange.
Oh, can't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Pineapple.
what I thought.
It's not red.
It is.
What about irregular? How's that spelled?
That
ever-
starts with I, so it doesn't count. You can't start with the IRR. It has to have the IRR in the middle of it.
Concierge.
Nope.
Fillmore.
Fillmore?
Fillmore Gibson, to
You ever seen that show Fillmore? You ever heard of it?
No.
Anthony knows what I'm talking about. That chicken was dry. It's the only scene anyone ever talks about with that show.
You guys ever see Barry? You guys ever watch Barry?
No. I heard the ending sucked. Or the last season sucked.
Are you whispering?
Really?
Oh, you're playing
It was
a video.
good. I liked it.
That's
I
good.
can hear that.
I think you would like it a lot.
Knock
John.
it off.
I can't help it. I'm listening to King.
Why does this happen every time near the end of the session? Anthony ends up on his phone playing 2.5 Men or listening to some stupid anime bullshit.
Well, it's not anime.
It's 2.5 Men.
No,
cartoon.
it's King Ass Ripper. But he's had his voice AI replaced with COD Nazi zombies.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing you really have to listen to during our recording session.
It's really good. Imagine COD zombies.
Oh!
Imagine COD zombies being like, "Oh yeah, we gotta load up these fuckers with mayonnaise." Ha ha. I stopped.
What the heck is cod? Like the fish?
The fish.
The Cape Cod.
Cape Cod. Oh no.
I'm going to Cape Cod in like a week and a half.
What are you gonna do there? Have
You're
fun?
gonna
Go to
fly
the beach?
across the country to Cape Cod?
That's right. Flying across the country to Cape Cod.
Dude,
Why?
This wouldn't have happened if Shane
I'm
was
going
here.
fishing.
Gape lo-
You can do that near
I
your
can't
house.
kill the bird.
Father, I
cannot-
cannot kill the bird.
I
Father, I
cannot,
cannot.
go on my boss's big boat and do ocean deep sea fishing
Why?
near my house.
Why?
What a weird fucking flex that was.
Anthony, you missed this?
You told me I could do it near my house. I'm telling you why I can't do it near my house.
What a weird fucking flex that was.
Anthony, you missed this because you're not in the chat, but every time Elijah talks about something nice that he got from his work, I ask, can you ask your boss if your adult son John can have one too?
Your adult son John can
It's a
have
laugh
boat
react
too?
every time.
Now that
Give him out
now
some
that you've
cookie.
mentioned that, it's not gonna happen.
No, it will. It will. Shane will come through.
Shane,
Clutch
the
Shane.
guy who was at one recording session for Hat Kraken.
He was at 2.
Yeah, but he's summoned the Shaniacs.
He summoned E.
Actually, he was at 3. This is the very first one.
Well, that one doesn't count. It didn't get posted.
Yeah. Then he was at the Spelunky, and then he's at Mario Wonder.
He summoned E.
Summon D.
Now I got 3.
Yo! That's sick, dude. Thank you for sharing with me.
Now the game is good.